I look back on like the things that I was pursuing. And then once I had gotten married and stuff and started having kids, I was like, I literally had to make a choice after I had my daughter. Because around the time that I had my daughter, that was the very first American Idol with Kelly Clarkson. And I wanted to be on there because I knew I had the same equivalent talent as Kelly Clarkson, vocally and everything. But I had to choose. Do I want to leave my 6-month-old daughter to go pursue a career? What could happen to her when I leave her?
Yep.
And then not only that, when she realizes that I left her, you know, because when you're in pursuit of your career, you're going to always be in pursuit of your career. It ain't going to ever stop because you always want to be on top.
Yeah.
You always want to keep going and getting better and getting bigger and more and more. When would you ever return?
Yeah.
And I had to think about that. And I just said, you know what? No, I'm not going to have my children resenting me because I left them for my career.
Wow.
I had to make that choice. And I did when she was 6 months old. And it was just like, nah. Because here's the thing. You may be out there and you may be saying, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. But you're not there.
But you're not though. And that's something that a lot of people will do, and they'll be like, you know, I'm working so hard for my child, but the reality is they're doing it because they feel validated in their job. They feel validated in that career, and they may not get that at home. Because let's be honest, being a mom is one of the most thankless jobs you'll ever have. It's the most rewarding, but it's the most thankless. You're not going to get a trophy for it. You're not going to get Employee of the Month. You're not going to, you know, have golden stars on your next to your name because you sold enough.
You ain't going to get paid for it either.
Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly. In fact, you're quite the opposite.
Right, right.
You're giving out money, you know, so it's the most rewarding, but it's also the hardest job that you'll ever have. So
it's priceless.
And so a lot of people will think, okay, well, I really want that validation and I'm not getting it at home. And it may be a subconscious thought. And so they go to pursue their career and they're doing well and they're getting, you know, awards and they're getting encouragement. And then it's like, but I'm doing this for my baby. But what your baby needs is you.
That's it. You got to be there. If you are not there, you are missing out on everything. Because the one thing that I had to think about was you are not going to ever be able to get those moments back that you miss.
Amen.
Once it's gone, it's gone. You can say you out there providing for your child, your children, your household and whatnot. But those moments you will not ever get back.
Amen.
You can always go and find a new venue to sing at or dance at or entertain and perform at. Always. The money can get better as you go, but you are not going to ever be able to get those priceless moments, that time back. That's the one thing that once you spend it, you won't get no more.
Exactly.
It's gone.
And the thing is we think about that on a grand scale, but the reality is every day, once it's gone, and I was explaining this to my children not too long ago, that it's never going to be March 20th, 2021 ever again. That day that's marked and it's done. And so we look at it on a grand scale of like the big moments in our baby's lives. But even if we take the children out of it, or even if we take it down to a lower scale, it's every day. What are you doing today? Because this day is never coming back, no matter what. It's never going to be this time, this day. It could be a new year on that day, but it's never going to be that day. So we have to look at it even on a smaller scale of what we're doing for ourselves, for our babies, for God, and really see that that day matters. And God actually told me that when we were in the beginning of our journey, because I was thinking like, we're just sitting here. Like, what are we doing? Because, you know, we're reading our Bible, but to me, I'm like, I'm just reading my Bible. And he said, each day matters because each day you're learning, each day you're growing. Each day, something is happening that's never going to happen again. So,
look at God.
Amen.